Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And already we're underway here. Well timed, excellent interception. Mateus. Oh, perfectly measured that. Can he finish? He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
I doubt very much that this... Mbappe! That was superb goalkeeping!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
In for a header! Denied by an instinctive save!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's a mighty effort! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Milan really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Turan. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Mateus. Now it's Mbappe. That is a great pick out. Serginho. And it's Batistuta. And Serginho. And he's made sure that's not getting through. White.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Shot a goal! Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Hakimi promptly onto that, and that is that. Serginho chooses to go back.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Can he latch on to this? Bellingham. Up he goes! Oh, taken with style! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
White. Bellingham. Oh, good ball. And he's managed to get free. Nice ball, and he's... Chance! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. And that is a routine catch. Oh, that's a key interception. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Rafinha. And they're back on the ball again. Guardiola. Haaland. He can run onto that. He's got away. He's won a big chance. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Maldini getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Van Dijk. And Adams. The message is clear, none shall pass. Mateus, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Batistuta. Now here's the delivery. Punched away. Early ball. And he's taking no chances there. Veron. Guardiola. Rafinha. He's looking for the runner here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless there is a significant change in fortune. It is 3-0 at half-time. So off we go once more.
Milan can show their manager and their fans how much grit and spirit is actually in this team. The right characters can rescue a situation like this, and I think we're about to discover if they're present.
No, that's been intercepted. Serginho.
Milan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bellingham! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's had a shot! Oh, brilliant save.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
So, third corner of the game. And he shoots! And again! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. That has been cut short. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Well, nicely intercepted. And he's intervened well there. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Batistuta, Haaland. That's been cut out, well played. He could be in here. Bellingham! And that has been clubbed away. Batistuta. Mateus. Now there's a fine ball. Tries a shot! No mistake! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
And yes, it's him again. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Rafinha. Now it's Mbappe. And he's onside. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bellingham. Conte. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bullet. That has not gone well. Hakimi. Strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Now it's Rafinha. Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Look at the space here. And Batistuta! Oh, denied at the last.
Milan just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Always onto this. Bullet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Haaland. And no, that was never going to make it. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. That's beautifully weighted. Batistuta wins the duel this time. And it's Messi. White clears it away. Now it's Rafinha. Pinches it off him. Now that's well seen too. Adams. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Dijk makes the interception. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Now it's Haaland. Guardiola. White. And time is up. Milan have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Jordi Alba.
That's going in strongly.
Jordi Alba is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Oh, that's well spotted. Nicked it back promptly. Well, clearly, Uli Hoeneß was a great... It's Drogba! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Messi looking to play it into the box. So, who's he going to be aiming for here? Scholes. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Barod. Hakimi. Jordi Alba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And the pass is intercepted. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's...
Batistuta! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Quality ball. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Good running, strong and purposeful. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Batistuta. Serginho. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Chance here to counter. He is through here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, that's fabulous. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Drogba. No, that's been intercepted. Keeper's got good distance on that. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Tries to dink it in. Rijkaard. So it is still 0-0. And it's Iniesta. Scholes. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Batistuta. And he's... And Batistuta! Batistuta looking sharp there. Just eases him off the ball.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Scholes is in a really good position out wide. Hakimi attempts a clearance. Has a go! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Serginho. Lahm hurtling down that right flank. Now it's Luis Suarez! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Suarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, there's a probing ball. Serginho. And that is a little undercooked. It's a sharp pass. Chiellini does really well to win the ball there. Collar. Oh, look at the space here. And he was alert to it. Jordi Alba. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Looks a good ball through, and he's on a decent hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This possibly the last play of the half.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. And we are up to the break.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's being played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half, something to look forward to.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Hakimi getting this one clear. Adams. Lewis shapes to shoot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Played over towards the opposite flank. Great ball if he can get there. Hakimi deals with that comfortably. Thinks one through. Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And that has put paid to that. Ernest. That has not gone well.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Conte. That looks a cracking ball. He's found... hits one!
Milan are definitely going about this the right way.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And that pass isn't the best. And that is as far as they're going to go. That is a great pick out. Faced... oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
After 66 minutes is number 13, Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Substitutions
Milan making another change here. So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. So a chance here, what can they make of it?
Well, he can produce power, precision and deception, so he's not short in options.
Good, strong hand by the keeper. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Bellingham! No, he's missed it. Milan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Aimed beyond the defence. Maldini with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. Hakimi. Oh, such a clever touch. Great defending, strong and determined.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Adams cuts it out. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Luis Suarez.
That was lovely, that.
Looking to go deep. Keeper has taken decisive action. And here's the chance to counter. And no, that was never going to make it. Mbappe! He's away! Pass somewhat off target. And here's Drogba. Can he get it through? And he's intervened well there. Adams. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he's picked out the run. Collar. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's a pretty loose pass. Hakimi.
Milan really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
He could be in here. Great chance! And he hits the net. And what a climax we have here!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
And that's an errant pass. He's had a shot! It's there! That was easy, almost too easy.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
2 up and very little time. And Batistuta! Oh, split-second reaction.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
So their 4th corner of the game. Climbs up big! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
5 minutes to add. He might be in here! Or he's through the middle. They're urging him to shoot. Can he put it away? And yes, it's there! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist?
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
And time is up. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Milan are looking a touch fragile, Peter. Confidence look well down, and they have to find some courage quickly now if they're...
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. And already we're underway here. Oh, the shot could be on here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Messi puts his foot on the gas. That has been slung wide. Not the most accurate pass. Batistuta becomes the latest member of the 300 club. Another feather in his cap in what has become a fine career.
Well, Peter, it's remarkable considering I still remember covering his first game, with you in fact. He really has come an awful long way, hasn't he?
Musiala. That's played into space. Oh, he's been... Oh, shooting chance! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Simplicity itself.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the...
Now the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Hakimi. Quarter of an hour played. Aimed beyond the defence. Big chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pinches it off him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't...
And he's tried to lob him! It's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time!
Milan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Vitinha was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's a shade optimistic. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Batistuta. Ribery. That is ended up in no man's land. It's a great ball. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Crosses it in. And the shot! And another try! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Always onto this. He's away. Great hit! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And the shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Thuram, Trossard, pass is just off target. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Jorginho. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And now the breakaway. Now it's Mbappe.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will all...
Oh, what a climb! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So, a breakthrough already. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Just lacking in accuracy. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Great defending, strong and determined. Messi. Played into space out wide. Heads it! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Iran applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Great challenge, time to perfection. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Trossard. Genuine physical edge about this game, it is quite attritional.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Pinches it off him. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Messi. And he's managed to get free. Succumbs to the pressure. Mbappe with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Has a shot! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Vitinha. And it's hoisted clear.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And he has been fouled there. Eric Garcia is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Veron taking charge of the dead ball. Oh, a very decent attempt. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Mbappe. That is Conte. Good read, needed to be. Danger averted for now. And here's Messi. Mbappe. Messi. Conte. Trossard. Now it's Thuram. Yildiz. Yildiz is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking for the runner.
Well, he certainly was.
And the first half is done. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Milan head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. Here we go again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Dink through. That is good alertness. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he's intervened well there. Aim forwards. Good ball over the top.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
He could be in here. And he's straight offside. Haaland. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And here's Mbappe. He's found a way through. So much. Real chance! That's another chance! And he hits the net. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate.
And here's a chance. Oh, the kick has gone ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Cleared away.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another.
He rises! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
The attendance for this match was 80,953.
Under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Defending of the desperate variety. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Haaland's cross. Oh, well played. Jorginho. Yildiz. That's a nicely measured pass. And he's on his way, and the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Punched away. And he's taking no chances there. Ainsby. Thuram! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
And now they can spring out of defence. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And the shot! Oh, super find. Now it's Haaland. He's shifting through the gears here. No, that's been intercepted. Jorginho. Now Trossard. Oh, that's well spotted. Vitinha. Messi. Haaland! Now, who's going to be first to this? Turns and goes back. Now the finish! Oh, they could be caught this time, surely! And it's there! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? Terrible error, duly punished.
Number 11.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Number 25.
A case now of complete control.
Number 16. Rodri. Number 11. Partey.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Mignon punts it upfield. Hakimi. Partey. Rafael Leao. Shot at goal! Sticks it away! Swift, incisive, deadly. All done in a matter of seconds.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager...
He's had a hit! Oh, taken with style! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Milan blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Yildiz. Oh, what a ball he's in here! He's got the shot away! He's got a goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So is this the start of a comeback? And it's Messi. Haaland. Oh, that's clever. And the ball is out of play.
Substitution for Iran. Number 6.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 18, Turn. Coming on the field, number 14, Alvarez.
Torres.
Number 9, Eucharist. Substitution.
No luck with that dink over the top. Partey. Rodri.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Interesting ball. Torres. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Partey. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's picked his way through. He's through, it's one-on-one. And the shots! And another try! He's scored! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who...
And that is that. Milan pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win. Turn to goals.
Please join me in wishing a happy
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Milan undoubtedly gave us the perfect example of how you start a game of football. They came out...